Don't ever change for anybody. Don't ever trade.
Hi, and welcome to yet another episode on Talks with Ada. I'm Ada, and of course, I'm your host. Today is the second episode on Talks with Ada, and I have a special guest with me today. Her name is Deborah. She's an enterprising young lady. She's full of content. She's amazing. She's outgoing. So let's meet Deborah. Is it Deborah? Is it Deborah? Let's get to meet you.
My name is Deborah.
Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm quite an interesting personality when you get to meet me. But people say I'm snobbish.
I think she is. But when you get to know her, you know that she's a lovely person. But at first, yeah, she's uptight.
Yeah, because I always have this straight face when I'm walking on the road or when I'm going around or something.
You don't just smile at people.
Exactly.
I get that. So there's one interesting fact, or more than one interesting fact about our guest. Debbie is an Uber driver, surprisingly.
Woo!
And she's a masseuse. Debbie, please, how do you join both jobs, being a masseuse and an Uber driver?
Well, for me, massage is flexible.
Okay.
It doesn't come often. And when it comes at a certain time.
Okay.
Sometimes it could be just once in a day, twice in a day, but different times.
Okay.
So everybody knows that being an Uber driver, you have to get up early, put on your app, start working and all that. So while on the road, if I get cold, you have a client and then
for your massage.
Okay. Yes, and I just put off my app and head back.
Okay, so it doesn't conflict.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. So being an Uber driver and being a lady, I mean, there must be some challenges you face, because that's a male-dominated opportunity, a male-dominated job. Does it favor you, or is it more stressful for you being an Uber driver?
Okay, yes, you're right about a male-dominated job.
Okay.
But then again, everybody knows that what a man can do, a woman can do.
True.
Times two.
True.
So starting out was difficult because I had to adjust to using my maps and so many things like that.
Knowing the routes.
Yeah, and then Uber gives a lot of long pickups sometimes, and since when you're new on the job, you just accept everything.
Yeah.
And there's some places that you should not go to.
to.
So being a female Uber driver, there's sometimes it favors me.
Okay.
Sometimes,
like how? Can you tell us?
Sometimes you get tips.
Okay.
You definitely get tips.
Yeah.
But it's not every day.
Every day.
Funny enough, when I started out, I felt my mindset was if a man sees me as an Uber driver, he's going to tip me. But when I started out,
you saw that life was
nobody was actually tipping me or anything. Yeah. And then one day I took a woman to one very far place, and then at the end of her trip, she just said her trip was about 3,000 thereabouts. She gave me 4,500, and I was like, okay.
And it was the woman that tipped you first.
Yeah, that was surprising because I felt we women were always
uptight.
Exactly. So when you see a fellow man doing something, you'll be looking down on her like, what's not even doing so, you know. So it was surprising when the woman tipped me first, and then later on, I started seeing some few guys that will tip women to tip, you know. So it's been challenging in the sense that driving is stressful in Lagos.
Okay.
Everybody knows
traffic
driving is stressful. Yes. Traffic is crazy.
Traffic is crazy.
And the bad roads, all those things. And then there's sometimes you don't even realize that you're not supposed to turn here and you turn here, and then you're getting harassed by police and all these things like that. So there's so many challenges, and that's the honest truth. And male and female always face that.
Okay.
But the only good thing about females is that we can cry out.
And you get
cry and get away with it.
Yeah.
Even if we might not get away with it 100%, you can get away with it. Let's say 70%.
Yeah,
they'll just tell you, okay, just drop small money.
Yeah.
You know, and you can go. But some guys, they don't even want to hear sorry
Yeah,
or sorry, you know, just.
So that's the pro of being a woman.
Yeah.
Driving an Uber.
Then the cons are risk.
Okay. Safety, driving at night.
Yeah, driving at night, and then the safety aspect, because even in the daytime, anything can happen.
True.
When I first started out, my mom said, "Don't drive at night, though." I told her, if whatever they can do in the nighttime, they can still do it in the daytime. Depending on the area. It could even be that you have people around you that are watching, but they will not do anything.
They won't do anything.
So there was this particular night, I was still online till about 9 p.m.
Okay.
And then I got a request. I got to the destination. I couldn't get into the gate, so the guy said he was coming out. And then I asked. Then I was becoming more conscious of my safety.
Yeah.
So I asked, "How many of you, sir?" He said, "We're like 4." I was like,
how?
Immediately my heart skipped. I got into the location. In fact, it was already past the time, past my waiting time, but I still waited. The guy said I was going to Oshodi.
Okay.
And I know that Oshodi.
And you picked up from where?
From Agilingbe Access.
Okay.
So Oshodi on a normal day is always a risky place.
Yeah.
And going there at night, I was now
Imagine.
So while I was telling him, "Sir, I can't go. I'm sorry." He was not like, "Are you the fear?" That's what he asked me.
Yeah.
You the fear?
Of course.
And then I was not laughing. And then someone knocked on my door. My heart skipped. And when I turned, I saw all of them. And they were all laughing and looking at me. I'm like, how far now? You still go? And I was like, sir. He was not like, "See, we don't get with them. We don't want to reach our destination." So when he said that, I laughed. And then they
came at ease.
"Can we go?"
Yeah.
And then, so I like, "Okay, get in." So I opened the doors and they came in. And luckily for me, they just wanted to get to the destination. But some of them might want to get to their destination, but with ulterior motives, you know. So that's why a lot of times you have to be careful.
So it takes
even
courage.
Even the daytime, this time I got a request from Oregon. Pickup was at ShopRite. He said he was going to Abu Dhabi. I said, "Sorry, how many of you?" That was in the afternoon thereabout. "Sorry, how many of you?" I said, "We're three guys." I said, "Sorry, sir, they go." And he was like, "Why?" We even get mobile.
They go.
Yeah, the guy was like, "We even have mobile police with us." I said, "Sorry, sir, I don't go to that area." It's not like I don't go, but even mobile police is not safety enough.
Yeah, true.
You know, so I just had to cancel the ride, and I told myself, "I'm not going to that area." Yeah, so it's a whole lot to be careful about.
You are a single mom to a beautiful baby girl. How old is she?
She's almost 5.
She's almost 5. Daniela, that's her name. So how do you manage? You're a single parent. How do you manage being a single mom? You know, getting to hustle in Nigeria with this Uber driving. Like, how do you do it?
All I can say is just been good, because even I sometimes just ponder on it, like, how
do you get here? You know, looking back, and I mean, she's 5.
Yeah, and I wonder too, like, how was I able to do it? Because when I first started out, I was, thanks to my mom, but I was confused. I didn't know anything about parents.
Of course.
So
how old were you?
I gave birth 20, then I clocked 21 the next month, because she's a month before me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I clocked, let's just say 21.
21.
Yeah, but and then I was not even anywhere close to being streetwise. I was still this mommy's girl. So
you're still growing.
Yeah. Like, I could hardly even go on my own.
We know the year word. We know the year word.
Honestly. But I'm proud of the woman I've become today.
Yeah, and I'm sure she's proud of you.
Yeah.
She's like your best friend. If you see them together, you're like, you would want to have a kid. What's your biggest irrational fear? What's that one thing you're scared of that it wouldn't hurt you, but you're just scared of it? For me, it's naked foam. I cannot stand to see naked foam. When I was growing up, I used to go to a salon, and there used to be their chair. It was already torn, and you could see the foam. Okay. I kept on spitting like a pregnant woman. I kept on spitting. So anytime I'm coming to the salon, they will have like a cloth to cover it. If not, I cannot sit. Even up till now, I cannot sleep on a naked foam. If the foam is torn, I just cannot. So what's your most irrational fear? Oh, you're not scared of anything.
What?
You're not scared of anything?
Well, I became really scared of not being able to provide.
Okay.
Because when I first gave birth, there was no money. There was no money. We're broke. Like, we could hardly even eat 3 square meal, and wow. I don't even know how we were able to beat that, because
it's God. I mean,
yeah, definitely it's God, but like, how did I even survive? Because when she was born, usually nursing mothers are supposed to eat a certain food, okay, and then something like pepper soup to flush out the blood and all that. I was practicing next to my mom. My mom had to improvise. So instead of having yam pepper soup, like no,
what will you have?
When there's money, my mom just buys small fish. I got this banana fish. So she just put inside the water. She just boil water, put pepper, put maggi. Nothing like pepper soup. Just put maggi. Yeah, very peppery. So the days that there's no money, it's just water, pepper, and maggi I'm drinking.
Is it like?
So looking back, my greatest fear is not being able to provide, honestly, because like I don't want to go back to trenches. I don't want to go back to that. I don't want to go back to that. So I just want to keep
going higher and higher. Amen to that.
So God.
Amen to that. Amen. So what's the one advice you would give to Daniela? Just one solid advice.
Go pay. Okay. No, I'm more serious now. I would advise her to stand on what you want.
Okay.
On whatever decision you feel is the best for you.
Okay.
Because people might look at it that this is not the best thing to do.
Okay.
But when you do it, it should bring out the best result for you. So it's all about you and not what people say. Okay. Growing up, I listened to a lot of what people would say. Because my mom was always, do you know what they will say? Do you know what they will say? Yeah. And I don't want to live in that fear of somebody saying this, somebody saying that. Yeah. I also grew up, thanks to my sister, let me not look as if I'm not giving her credit. But in secondary school, it was really difficult for me because they called me notorious as some other names. But honestly, I was just playful. I was just trying to have fun.
You're being carefree.
Yeah, I was being carefree, and people mistook you for other things. And thanks to my sister, she always made me understand that rumors don't make any difference. It doesn't really make any sense, because some rumors. Just time I heard this funny rumor. Yeah. I don't know if I can say it here. True. They were singing that period. Then that's this favorite song. I will shout for you. It was raining then. They were singing it for me, and I got confused, like what's going on. And I started hearing things like so in the picture on my phone. Oh my god, I was singing it. But like so I need picture on the guy's phone. Yeah. I just get my party. We don't even chat like that. Just see my guy. Like don't even shake. Like we do like this, and then that kind of shit. Because they see me as a guy, like them, That. So I'm wondering like so when the guy came upstairs, I was like, oh, what's going on? I was like, baby, for your safety, for your own sake, for sanity's sake, ignore them. Because it's not you, it's another girl. Like, honestly, the girl is dark skinned like me.
Yeah.
But she's not you. They obviously saw that the face is not your face.
Yeah.
But they're just trying to drag you in the morning. So anytime they sing, anytime I'm passing, they'll be singing. Even on the corridor where other people are in the passage. That was really embarrassing, you know. But what can I do? I just go to where I'm going to.
So if you were to stay a certain age, what age would that be and why? If you were to stay a certain age.
If I was to stay a certain age, I would like to stay 20.
20.
Yes. But with the knowledge I have right now, it's more like I want to start from before I had my baby to where I am right now. Cause
But why? Why would you want to stay 20? What's in 20 that you want to go back to?
opportunities I missed out of.
Was it just when you were 20 that you missed it?
No,
or because
it's not
you
just...
had your baby, then you couldn't make use of those opportunities?
No, it was before I even had her. But I didn't grab those opportunities because I was still very naive.
Yeah.
Like my mom would say, I'm most strict boy, so I want to know the things I know right now, then, and make good use of it, and be able to hustle with it. You know, it's everything for me. Seeing girls of 20, 21 balling, and when I was that
balling
age,
legit.
I was exactly balling legit. We look at the legit ones, so it's a whole lot for me. Looking at me now and looking at them. And I'm like, what the fuck was I doing at my age? Like, what was I doing?
Grace is different. That's what I've learned.
Yes, of course.
You may have that year back and it may not as be green as you think it would be.
Yeah, true though, true.
Yeah, so I think what we have to do is, what we've learned now, I think we should apply it in our ages to come.
Exactly.
Because I think now we are wiser and, you know, if we see an opportunity, we know we are grabbing it.
Definitely.
Rather than, I know you are streetwise.
I'm grabbing it by the throat.
Choke me! It choke. So then, how many tattoos do you have? And do you mind showing us, like, how many tattoos do you have?
Some of them are inside.
Okay, but how many in total?
I have 7 right now.
You have 7. So can you show us the ones that we can see? This is what?
This is Jojo.
Who's Jojo? Okay.
That's my mom's short name.
Jojo.
Then I have the smiley person. Smiley, this thing.
So why the smiley?
I'm a happy person, but I actually like it.
What prompts you to do tattoo? Do you do tattoo because you just feel like, I mean, this will look good, or do they have significant meaning?
Not all of them.
Okay, because I know you have Daniela.
Yes, Daniela, my daughter.
She has Daniela.
Yeah.
You have.
And then I have this one.
Yes.
This was my first examples of tattoos. Yeah, I just saw it and I liked it.
That's love, faith, and
faith, hope, love.
Oh, let me see that. Is this hope? This is hope.
Faith, yes, hope.
Oh, there's life.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I know you have a rose here. I'm the one telling you all your tattoos.
Rose.
Can we see your rose, or we cannot see it?
I don't know.
Now, wow. So you have 7 tattoos. Would you want to get anyone again?
Yeah, I'll still get more.
You still get more?
Yeah.
What if you come across a partner that doesn't want you to have tattoos again? Would you respect that?
But I already have tattoos.
I know, but if the partner says, hey baby, I don't want you to have tattoos anymore, would you respect that?
Baby, I'll still have small.
Is that go still have small? What's the one talent that you had while growing up?
Well, I got talent, but acting has always been what I wanted.
Acting? Yeah, you act too, yeah?
Yeah,
She acts.
So you model too.
She models. So do you still have that?
Acting, yes, I do. It's just that Nigeria is
often. Nigeria is hard.
Yeah, get to the industry.
Industry.
Really
A lot of things happen.
My first major movie, it didn't even air.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It was all over. It was on Instagram. I kept on posting it, but it didn't air. And then my director is late, so it's just more like a dead, abandoned project.
Would you like to try again?
Of course, definitely. Being on TV has always been what I wanted to do growing up. I always loved the idea of somebody seeing me on TV. Like, look at me! Like, I just, even, like, imagine the movie ends and my daughter's like, see my mommy! It gives me joy, so definitely I would still want to.
We hope you accomplish that first.
Amen. Amen.
So Debbie, I usually ask my guests a surprise question. I mean, you don't get to avoid the questions. You have to answer it. It's compulsory that you answer the question.
Okay.
So this question is for you, Deborah. And Deborah is an Igbo girl. I don't think anybody would picture that she's an Igbo girl. The first time I saw Deborah, I was like, I mean, I don't know what tribe she is, but the first time I ever saw Deborah was at the gym. And she was doing her exercise, and I'm like, who is this one?
This girl's a freaking snob.
I'm like, I'm a snob. Am I a snob? Yeah. What's the craziest thing that you have ever done? The craziest. We can give you a moment to think about it. That's fine.
3 days later. I don't know. Craziest thing. But in that game, it's easy for you to lose. So once you lose, you're drinking.
Okay.
So we drank. In fact, walking upstairs to sleep was a problem. I found that it was catching me, and I was high. So I don't know what was hitting me, if it's the highness or the sleep. But to walk was a problem. And then he gave me his guest room.
Yeah.
Then I got in the guest room. Hey God. I disgraced my ancestors.
What happened?
So I woke up. Actually, I opened my eyes to go and pee. But if I went to pee, I don't know. But when
you peed on the bed.
I swear. Like, nah, I told myself I was not drinking like that again. When he saw it, he was like, what's this?
Let me, she had a dream that you were peeing in the toilet.
I was like, I think the AC is leaking. No, it was really embarrassed. I felt the AC was leaking. Or I felt no, it was as if I stood up and I washed.
But then that's like the most embarrassing moments. That's not a crazy moment.
We joined together.
Thank you so much for being a part of our show. It took me like 1 month to get Debbie on this show. But anyway, thank you for coming. We appreciate you being a part of Talks with Ada.
Yeah.
And we wish you well in all your future endeavors.
Thank you.
This show was proudly sponsored by Cute Outfits, and they are the sponsor of our outfits. It's a loungewear, and you can shop it on Cute Outfits. Thank you, and see you next time on Talks with Ada. Bye.
Tell me what you see when you look at me. Sungbalaja go my body. My problem is I too sabi. But money for the pool party. I got out ya dark bada. So you dey wine meaning. You know see Uber or ya gbokada. Shop banka you go shop gada. Ele Sungbalaja ja sumba. Carry your matter for head like Oshuka. VVS is on my neck zero fuga. You dey puka, so you give me sugar. Cause you know you carry